Alright, so today I've come in, we've got this Mustang 5.0 GT in. It's had a little bit of a knock on the front. It's not too bad. There's just a little bit of damage to the crash bar, but other than that, it seems fine. Mostly cosmetic. So yeah, I've started stripping it down. As you can see, the wings are off and stuff. Yeah, just sort of actually going around and inspecting the whole thing. If we go around the front, I can show you. I just took off the crash bar. You've got this oil cooler here. There's a bit of damage in here. It's sort of made this all go loose. So something we'll be replacing. The only thing where the crash bar was sort of bashed on that one side, where it mounts here has just been pushed down a little bit, but it's the actual sort of shape of the chassis rail looks fine and straight. So it should be pretty straightforward. Basically just knock them back straight, and then we're going to get a load of new parts, new crash bar, new wings, new bonnet. You know, it's the interesting story behind the car and how the crash happened, but we'll leave that for another time. Yeah, it's interesting working on the Mustang where you've got so many pieces clipped together. Just to take the wings off seems a little bit over the top, but yeah, it was pretty straightforward in the end. There is a little bit of wear where it's rubbed on these sort of front edges of the doors, so they're going to have a bit of paint. The wing mirror on the other side got smashed. Headlights, so this one's, it looks alright, but it's a bit scuffed up and stuff. So that will definitely come off, get replaced. Yeah, the idea is with this, we just got to get it back to a nice usable condition. Nothing sort of show worthy as such. So now that I've had a look at it, it seems like the best route sort of for cost-wise at the moment would be see if we can pull these dents out. The other thing is we can get the full quarter, but we're just trying to avoid that at the moment just due to taking those pieces of glass out. So at the moment I'm sort of popping off the interior in the boot a little bit, see if I can get to this big dent. I've hammered this edge mostly straight, so yeah, just sort of panel beating it maybe the better route at the moment, but if we can't get it to a nice sort of state, we'll then yeah, we'll look at replacing this quarter, but yeah, obviously that's just a bit more costly. Progress update, we got some replacement panels for the front end of the Mustang, bolted it on. They just need a little bit more sort of messing about with. The panel gap's not quite right down there just because it's not actually bolted in at the bottom yet. Yeah, that just needs a little bit of playing with. It's just sort of loosely put on at the moment. Test fit needs to be, you know, a bit more.
It's the wrong colour, mate.
It is the wrong colour, yeah. We thought we'd make it a bit of a Smurf, you know. But two-tone anyway, yeah. We could do one side like that or not. But yeah, then moving over towards the back where the quarter panel is. I've been using a sort of dent puller, just trying to work out these dents. There was the odd little ones up here. I do think this is going to be the move because actually it's coming out quite nicely. There's still quite a bit of work to do, get it really, really close because I can't access the panel from inside, so I can't really planish it or anything like that. So it is just a case of just continue pulling and then hammering from the outside and get it as close as possible. The A-pillar piece here, we're just waiting on someone to come pull out the glass. It's the same company that are going to fit the new one, so part of the service, I suppose. And then down here, I was able to get the wing mirror out, which was a load of fun because there was a lot of clips on the inside holding in the cable, which, yeah, I mean, a lot of blind work really with my hand just up inside the door. So yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, we've got some dents here we're going to try and pull. Giving it a little sort of suction cup just to see how much it would sort of release. But yeah, no, it's definitely going to need a proper puller. And yeah, so just a bit of time spent on there.
Right, so we are here with a half blue, half white Mustang. Me and Chris have been setting up the bonnet and having a right faff around with it, to be honest. It's been a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, we've got car glass and trim here at the moment. They're about to pull the front screen out. As you can see, it's all been smashed up and done in from whatever it hit. So, men with the tools on the job. Chris has obviously got the wipers working. Yeah, so no, it's coming along really well, and yeah, no, looking forward to getting it painted and the right colour again, and going through all the setting up and the fiddly bits once it's painted, which is always great fun. So yeah, enjoy some glass removal montage, and yeah, catch you soon. Welcome back to the fort, guys. Yeah, you join me with Operation GT and Chris's handiwork, which we're just waiting for a piece of trim from Ford, which I actually told them I would go and pick up this morning. I haven't done that, so, but yeah, so this is the new section for the A-pillar sort of upright windscreen surround that Chris has made. With a little bit of manipulation, it's going to fit absolutely perfect. I mean, he's done an absolute cracking job of this. It looks super. So that's got to go in. Obviously, cut the old bit off. All been zinc primed underneath, so that's ready to go. Since then, realised passenger door is a little bit too far gone. Really, cheaper option instead of messing around with this whole thing. It's just get a new door, really. So I've got a new one coming from Breaker's Yard. So I have a blue Mustang, a white Mustang, and a black door. So multicoloured, Harley Quinn, the old VW people will like that. New airbags in, obviously old one, pretty toast. So I'll get rid of that. Yeah, we've got new clock spring, new steering wheel airbag, and new driver's knee airbag, I think it is. So they're all in. I've got to go next door and get AJ to come over and reset the airbags with the diagnostics. So shout out to Colt 4x4 next door. Big up John and AJ for letting us borrow that and all the other stuff we nick from time to time. Love you guys. New wheels have arrived. Again, a bit of a sort of, we don't know how many of them are bent. Save time, effort, money, energy, and just buy a whole new set. So I've got new set of wheels over here from Pure Auto Design. So shout out to those guys. Lovely new gloss black GT wheels, a little bit dusty, but they're straight and lovely and golden, so they're all ready to go. Front end's pretty much set up. We've got a little bit more to do with the passenger side gap with the new door when that comes. Other thing, there was when I went to see this car, there was a mysteriously large amount of coolant underneath it. So my initial thought was radiator's all smashed up and it's just, you know, pissed all the coolant out sort of thing. But turns out radiator's fine, and no damage there. So Chris has had a little bit of a further investigation, and turns out the water pump is actually quite common on these, according to forums. So don't quote me on that. But yeah, these are prone to having a water pump leak. So water pump's gone, got to get another water pump. So there's another thing on the list. But yeah, other than that, she's a goer, really. Just got to paint it white and then we're there. So yeah, sort of updates you guys a little bit on Project GT. So yeah, I really am excited for this thing, and I've, I don't know, just developed a sweet spot for these. They look fantastic. So yeah, looking forward to getting some paint on it and running it back up to Mandy, and yeah, showing her her new car again. See you in a bit. lift the door up a bit, down a bit more? Yeah, we're a bit all over the place. Can you lift the door up? Nice. Gorgeous. Join us back with Project Mustang. A lot has happened since you guys last saw this thing. Firstly, bonnet's painted, so it's now Oxford white, which is the colour code, so that's all done inside and out. There we go. So all looking real OEM and exactly how it should be. So I'm just starting to piece together a little bit. So I've got the cover in there and the washer line loosely mocked up. Can't quite remember where it goes, so we're gonna have to do some fiddling when we get the rest of it together, but that's white. And if you guys follow us around here, we've got the new door you saw me and Chris faffing around with setting up on the car previously. That's all prepped, so we're going to put that in some sealer, get that all white as well. Door handle too. Obviously we've got Chris's section that he made all welded in, so we're just doing a bit of filler work and refining those body lines, and yeah, a bit of filler work on the rear arch, and effectively sort of this half of the car is going to be painted. So yeah, rubbing that down. Here's one I did earlier. So front bumper's all painted as well. Again, Oxford white, all looking lovely. And yeah, this has come out really well. So we've got the wings in the booth that Tom is priming as of right now. You'll be able to see. We'll paint them white with the crash bar and bolt that lot on, and then put the bumper on afterwards. Because I was going to put the bumper on sort of now-ish, but then realised that the crash bar has to go on first. So we're going to wait for that till we put that on. So it's all happening. I love it. I don't know. There's something about a white car. I like painting white. It's just, I don't know, satisfying. That's where we're at on the Mustang mission, as it were. You're all sort of caught up.
Well said. Yeah. Thank you, Arthur. So live at the door. This is what's next. I'm about to spray some isolator on this, and then go ahead with the Oxford white base coat and follow with some clear. It's gonna be nice and shiny. Hopefully, that's all that will need to be done, really. I mean, we've got a door handle as well, so let's not forget that. But yeah, that's what's next on the agenda. So let's get straight to it.
Mustang Chronicles continue, folks. Tom has just finished doing the door. Me and Jacob are making a start on putting this thing back together. We're slowly working our way through, piecing this thing together. It's quite tedious, wouldn't you say, Jacob?
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah. Just a touch awkward. This is an unbelievable amount of fiddling.
All right, so that's the bumper on, the wings are on, the bonnet is on. Obviously the wing on the other side is painted, but just isn't on yet because I'm doing the work on this side now. Just put it in epoxy, the filler work is finished. So I'll just be sanding that down, priming it, painting it, and we're done, we're finished. That is the Mustang. So on to the next step.
So this is the Mustang finished. It's looking great, painted up, polished up. new wheels, new tyres on there, drives nice, and it's going to be going back to the customer very soon. Thanks for watching, check out our other videos, there's plenty on there, yeah, and for the future ones coming out soon. Is that good, G?
All I see is that lens. He's gone method.
No, you're cool. No.
I had it. Thank you, Arthur. Yeah. So guys,